Kim is a confident, tough, brave, strong, and sharp teenager whose awareness of her own abilities is perfectly encapsulated by her motto, "I can do anything." Her typical state of mind is bright, positive, and cheerful, and she possesses a kind and caring heart that drives her to help others, often putting their well-being above her own. Whether she's excelling in academics, participating in sports, or engaging in community service, Kim's determination and optimism shine through. Her resilience in the face of challenges and her unwavering support for her friends and family make her a natural leader and an inspiring role model. A question to anyone who this may have happened to or done this before: I neglected Kim Posseball for most of my childhood. Is it stupid to neglect it for about 19 years and only start watching it when I'm 22, when I'm all grown up? For the most part, it's been something that's been making me feel kind of bad and a bit like a fool because I judged this show by its cover instead of watching it as a kid. Is it weird or stupid to just start watching this show that is almost 20 years old when I'm 22? After watching it, I knew I had to make this video. Well, welcome to a new video that talks about all the stages of the life of the cartoon character Kim Posseball. Not much has been said about Kim Posseball's childhood, but there is a little something you should know about her childhood. Kim was nervous on her first day of preschool and wanted to stay with her parents. Her mother was pregnant with Jim and Tim then, though Kim believed she would have a sister and wanted to stay with her parents and her unborn sibling. After a few words of courage and comfort from her father, who told her that anything is possible for a Posseball, Kim entered the school. She was placed in the same class as Ron Stoppable. They started celebrating Halloween together from that year onward, doing trick-or-treating every year. Okay, now we can talk about Kim Posseball's relationships. Over the years, Kim has had many admirers. The most notable of them, of course, is Ron Stoppable. Kim has known Ron since their first day at pre-K and has been best friends with him ever since. Kim and Ron have a very distinctive relationship of opposites that covers both their personalities and their natural aptitude. While Kim is a type A teen, Ron has a type B personality and is laid back, ambivalent, and somewhat arbitrary. Equally, Ron does well in all of the areas in which Kim does not, such as cooking and resisting peer pressure, and vice versa. Kim and Ron complement each other, and their relationship works well. As they headed into their senior year of high school, they had advanced from simply being best friends to a romantic relationship. By the time of their graduation, they are still together and have each successfully graduated high school. With his more relaxed attitude toward life, as well as his flexibility and ability to see the good aspects of bad situations, Ron often provides a balance to Kim's ambitious nature and image-orientated character. As such, he often encourages her to slow down and keep things in perspective, to be less competitive and not treat everything as a challenge that must be met head-on, and to be less image-conscious. Kim and Ron had a very durable, close friendship before their romantic involvement in their junior prom. Apparently, most of their classmates, whom up until the week of their sophomore year spirit dance believed the pair was dating, seemed to have expected this, and given the cheers when the pair made their entrance, all except Bonnie. Kim acknowledged that she loved Ron when she regained her memory after she lost it in the episode Clean Slate. The fact that her impending death by the Lorwardians spurred him to consciously tap into his mystical monkey powers to destroy their adversaries would illustrate the fact that this love is indeed mutual, and that Kim and Ron's relationship will remain. Also in the episode Oh No, Yono, Kim and Ron briefly kiss before being interrupted by Hana, as Kim asks, "Where's Monkey Fist?" Ron points out that Monkey Fist has been petrified and seemingly made a pupil or guardian of the Yono. Well, not many of us know who Kim Posseball's best friends are, so let's talk about her best friends a little bit. When we talk about Kim Posseball's friendships, we're definitely talking about Ron's pet, Rufus. Ron's pet naked mole rat, Rufus, is a good friend of Kim's, so much so that Kim could be considered as his second owner. When Ron first introduced Rufus to Kim after buying him, Kim at first was somewhat disgusted, but quickly grew to respect him when he hotwired a security panel on her first mission. Since then, Rufus has proven his worth to Kim many times over, and Kim is also protective of him when Ron is unable to. Few examples are that when Kim had Ron to have a haircut, it made him popular, which left Rufus on the sidelines. Thus, Kim gladly took Rufus with her until Ron returned to being himself. Other example is that when Ron went for a holiday in Paris, he left Rufus for Kim to babysit, and Kim had to protect Rufus from Shigo, Duff Killigan, and Monkey Fist when they tried to gain a valuable microchip that Rufus had accidentally swallowed, ending up in Paris without Ron noticing. And we certainly won't forget Monique. Monique is Kim Posseball's closest female friend and confidant. She serves as a conversation friend for subjects that Ron has no interest in or knowledge of. Monique was unique among Kim's friends in that she was the one Kim usually chose to discuss her own personal and social challenges with, such as managing a crush on a boy, dealing with Bonnie's latest insults, or overcoming her jealousy when Ron made a new friend. As a result, Monique was often in a position to help Kim through her most vulnerable and insecure moments, which Ron was either unavailable for or unsuited to help with. When Kim begins to overreact to or misread a situation, Monique will not hesitate to confront Kim and correct her behavior. We also have to talk about Kim Posseball's biggest rival, Bonnie Rockwaller. Bonnie and Kim have a highly rivalrous relationship with each other. This includes frequently going to great lengths to get the better of the other. Kim and Bonnie have been arch rivals since at least middle school, but it is unknown how long Bonnie has actually known Kim. Bonnie also frequently puts down both Kim and Ron, usually getting an early victory, but getting defeated at the end. Some episodes have shown the two girls getting along fairly well, showing that they could probably be friends if they were to overcome their rivalry. In Bonding, Kim has a better understanding of why Bonnie is so mean to people, because it is strongly implied that Bonnie's sour disposition stems from her two older sisters being so mean to her. The reason why Bonnie most often picks on Kim is that she, in reality, is jealous of her, yet she would never admit it. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, and we'd really appreciate it if you could help us reach that milestone faster. Thanks in advance, and see you in the next one.